In the state of Ohio, which is the state that I live in, our governor, Mike Dewine, has just issued a stay at home order for the entire state starting tomorrow, March 23rd at 11:59 p.m., and will last until April 6th. Now, the reason for this stay at home order for those who have been living under a rock is because of the COVID 19 virus, which is pretty much affecting the entire planet. And in the state of Ohio, there have been over 350 cases and there have been 3 deaths. And personally, I think that the amount of people who have COVID 19 is a lot higher due to the fact that the virus spreads, or it can, what is it, infect someone for 12 days before it can show symptoms. And a lot of people can be going around spreading the virus before they even have any sort of symptoms whatsoever. And that's crazy. Now, you will still be able to leave your house during the stay at home order if it's for a matter of health and safety. So, if you have to go to a pharmacy to get medication, or if you are feeling sick, then you have to go to a hospital. If you need to go out for supplies or groceries, and then also people who want to go out to exercise, you can still go walking, hiking, biking, whatever. And then, people who work in certain fields will still have to show up for work, or they'll be allowed to go into work. And, that includes places like hospitals, grocery stores, emergency services. What else did they say it was? Restaurants that offer carry out or takeout, religious entities, newspapers, TVs and radio organizations, gas stations, hardware and supply stores, laundry services, hotels and motels, and and then also people who work in factories that make certain products that are essential during the pandemic. Now, 3 weeks ago, I could not have imagined we would be at this point. Um, I've heard of the coronavirus all the way back in, like, I think maybe early February, late January. And actually, the first person that told me about it, I was at a factory, and the guy, I just came back from having the flu. I think it was like mid-January, and he said, did you have the coronavirus or something? I was like, nah, I don't even like Corona, because at that point I never heard of it before, and I thought that, Corona, you think of the beer, but as I come to find out, it's actually a virus, or it's a group of viruses such as SARS, MERS, and then in this case COVID 19, and it spreads very, very, rapidly. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you can be asymptomatic for 12 days and spread it to a whole bunch of people, and I mean, it blows my mind away. And I feel like, even like 3 or 4 weeks ago, like, I was going out. I actually went to Dave and Buster's with one of my coworkers, and uh, or we went on a double date with our, significant others. And now it's like, I feel like I'm never going to go to Dave and Buster's again due to the fact that so many people are touching everything in there. It's an arcade, but our entire society, or the human race as a whole, has been so affected by this virus. I mean, it's mind-boggling. The Dow Jones has lost a third of its value. Schools are closed. Most businesses are closed or whatever. And I don't know. And I hope that within a couple months they'll have this, you know, at a point where we can start going back out and doing what we normally do. Hopefully, maybe, July 4th will be a huge celebration, because that's a couple months out, and that's one of our biggest holidays. So that would be nice if it's you know at a point where it's safe to go out. But who knows now? And people are saying that it can last until 2021. It can affect the general election in November. It's just a lot of uncertainty right now. And my job, because of this state order, we're gonna have to go in tomorrow, get our stuff, and then work at home, which is it's gonna suck, because you know I enjoy going to work, driving to work, seeing my coworkers, and talking with my coworkers, and then having to be at home in isolation for 2 weeks. With it's just gonna be me and my girlfriend. I mean, that's gonna get pretty. I don't know. But in the larger scope of things, it's the right thing to do to slow the rate of infection because we don't want to overwhelm our healthcare system. My girlfriend works at a hospital; she's a respiratory therapist, and they're going to be seeing a lot more cases moving forward. But hopefully, it's not at a point where it's like Italy, where they're having to pick and choose who gets to live and die because they don't have enough supplies and equipment to take care of all the sick people that come into the hospital. So um, that's all I really have to say. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Please hit that subscribe button to stay updated, and please stay safe and wash your hands. See ya.